How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Okay. So today, guys, I kind of wanted to start with a, I don't know, man, like, just getting the opportunity to talk to you guys about maybe what's been going on. I've gone back and forth about this a lot, dude. About whether I'm going to kind of open up and talk about it or not. And, I was in Beefy Stream last night. I kind of talked a little bit about it last night in Beefy Stream, and they were also talking about, like, hey, it's good to open up and tell you stream, and don't be like, hey, listen to me, I'm so sad, blah blah blah. Like, but you know, your stream's there for a reason, and then, you know, I rely on you guys for a lot of stuff. So I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair that I kind of open up and tell you maybe about what's been going on with me lately. So I'm gonna be open and candid with you guys. I just want to say that nothing that I talk about there's no motive behind me talking about it other than just I want to be honest with you guys. So I'm not asking for anything. I'm not looking for handouts. I'm not looking for anything. I just want to be honest with you guys. I may get a little emotional because that's what's going on, man. But yeah, normally I don't talk about this stuff with anybody, and that's part of the problem. Okay, so first and foremost, guys, for those of you guys who don't know, pretty much everybody, because I try to hide it the best that I possibly can. I have a lot of issues with anxiety and depression, a lot, and the last couple weeks it's really been a struggle. I don't know if it's because it's a new year and a lot of new pressure for the year and trying to set goals for the year. I'm not sure what happened, but I went to a pretty rough spot mentally, and it's been a hole that I've been in, and I'm not sure how to get out of it. It's a constant battle, working every single day on looking at the positive side of things, and it's not perfect, and it probably never will be. I'll have issues with it forever. I refuse to go on medication for it. I just don't want to be one of those people that has to rely on a pill to be able to make it through the day. That's really big for me that I don't go down that path. Trying really hard. Now, will it ever come to that? I don't know, man. Maybe if it gets super bad, but I mean, I'm okay. Like, overall, I'm okay. But what's been happening is that it really messes with my mindset. And I pride myself really big on being a positive influence on you guys. Whether you guys are kids, whether you guys are grown-ups, whether you guys have the perfect life, whether you guys have the worst life and you need someplace to go. I just really pride myself on trying to be a positive influence on every single person that I interact with, whether I'm in your chat or you're in mine. I don't know. It's hard for me, like I said, it's hard for me to talk about this stuff because I'm not used to it. So bear with me the best that you can, okay? My mental state has been pretty poor, and it really has a lot to revolve around me. Just having some real moments here, man. So apologize to everyone that's coming in. You're gonna get the side of Pedro that nobody has seen at this point. Sorry guys, I'm a little nervous to talk about this stuff. Okay. Like I said, I struggle with my mental state. My motivation has been gone. I've woken up every day and just wanted to do nothing but stay in bed. The energy I did have, I directed it 100% towards my son, and honestly, I'll admit it, Ark, offline guys, off stream. Shadow and I have been grinding Ark, which is a lot of fun. I really honestly wish I could stream that for you guys. Dude, I would probably stream 12 hours a day if I could stream that. But my motivation has been lacking. And that's not just with the stream, but that's just in life right now. Struggling, making sure the house is kept up with, making making sure that I'm taken care of too. So getting up, moving around, exercising, doing the things I need to do to take care of myself, eating, sleeping. I'm just struggling with all of it right now. And I don't know, guys, like it's just tough. It's tough. And guys, I'm reading your messages. I want you to know this, but if I don't respond, it's because I'm kind of in a thought, and I don't want that thought. Okay, so motivation has been lacking. My mindset has been terrible. I've been not necessarily negative towards anyone else. I try to be as supportive as I can for everybody around, and I really do take that to heart. That I look at everyone around me and I want them to be better than I am, and I want everyone to be successful, and I want everyone to grow in, whether it's on streaming or whether it's in life and a career, whatever you're doing with yourself. I just want you guys to be the best that you possibly can. But my mindset towards me has been extremely negative. And you guys can say whatever you want about this, and trust me, I've heard it all. But it doesn't matter because it's hard to battle this, but I feel like I'm failing at this, at streaming. And the logical side of me says I'm not. The logical side of me says I'm growing. We're not that far from 2,000 followers, but I feel like I'm failing, and I feel like I'm not doing a good job at this. And I don't know if it's comparison to others. I don't know if it's comparison to my own unrealistic expectations. I don't know, man. I can look at this all day, every day, and say, like, look where I was just in November. I was at 720 followers in November, at the end of November, right before Thanksgiving. And now I'm 1740 something, whatever it is. So, like, I get it, man. I know. I just, I don't know, man. I want this so bad, guys. I can't picture anything else I'd rather be doing with my life than streaming. Does that mean I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna be successful? No, not necessarily, but this is what I want, and I know that, but it's just my own worst critic, and when I'm going through kind of the mindset that I am, it's really difficult. Really, really, really difficult. So you guys, I'm gonna get a little emotional, and you know what, dude? I don't care at this point. I don't care, dude. It is what it is. If I get emotional on stream, you guys see me cry a little bit, I don't care, dude. So the next part of it is the financial side of it, guys. Streaming is fun. It's very enjoyable. I put a lot into streaming, hours and money, effort, dude. I have done my best to build a community, not just on the stream, but around the stream as well. And I've met some of the most amazing people, dude. Honestly, I've met some of the most amazing people, and I take a lot of pride in not being the sole reason why they've all come together, but being a big catalyst to the reason that they've come together. But the thing I take a lot of pride in, I just want to be honest here, is that the community that we're building, I think, is bigger than this stream, and that's something I'm very proud of. What I needed to do is be able to open up to you guys and just have like a real moment, whether it's 10 minutes or 10 hours, I don't care, dude. I needed to have some time to be able to tell you guys what's been going on, man. So I appreciate it so much. I take a lot of pride in it, and I like I said, I don't want to take credit for it, but a lot of it has had to do with us in this community and being able to bring these people together. There's nothing that anyone can say that can take that away. We've done this, man. We've really started to build something really cool. And I wish that I could just turn off that side of my brain that messes it up internally for me. Honestly, guys, I wish I could. I wish I could turn that off and be perfect. But I'll keep battling that, guys, I promise. So financial struggles, guys. Like I said, I love streaming. I love it, dude. I don't want to do anything else, man. Like, so you guys know, I've worked pretty much my entire life. I grew up on a farm, and then obviously I started working to make money. I love it, guys. So I worked pretty much my entire life, and then some things happened this last year, and changes had to be made, and I needed to, well, just financially, it made more sense to have somebody home with my son than have him at daycare, because childcare is so expensive. There's just no way that we can afford to have, even if I made a bunch of money, there's no way that I can afford to have him in daycare, man. Around here in Oregon, for a month, it's around $1,000 to $1,100 a month just to have him in. This is just before school and after school. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely insane how expensive childcare is. So it made more sense to have someone be home. And when Heaven and I talked about it, she was adamant, even though I put up a huge fight, adamant that I would be the one that did it. I was totally willing and trying to be the one that works, right? But she was adamant she did not want that. But she said that she was adamant that somebody needed to stay home and she wanted it to be me. So I reluctantly agreed, but she said the one thing that she wanted me to do is stream. She thinks I'm an amazing streamer. She supports me 150%, dude, and she pushes me hard. So I came to Mixer. I joined Mixer in 2017 when it first kind of started to become something. And I was like, oh, what is this? I checked it out. I never did anything on Mixer. But I came over in August of last year. August 11th was my first stream day. I told her, I had 20 subs, was getting donations, bits, all that stuff on Twitch. I was making money on Twitch. And I told Heaven, I said, listen, the money part of it, I get it. It's important if I want to do this full time. But what I want more is to be able to have a community. And I've been preaching this since before I started streaming on Mixer. So guys, this is not just me talking during the stream. This is me and what my mindset really is when it comes to stream. Is I just want to create something so much bigger than just a game. Just a game, like playing Minecraft. All right, perfect. Let's be here for it. I want to create something where you guys can come and hang out the same way I want the Discord to be. Even though I'm not good about posting in Discord, I'm not good about posting on social media, but I want that to be a place you guys can reach out to. Be all this stuff, man. I just want you guys to have someone that you can look up to. And the way things have been going in my mental state, and the reason I have not been streaming the last 2 days is I didn't feel like I was the right person to do that the last couple of days. I was at a point where I wanted to play Ark, but I didn't even want to go into a Discord channel with Shadow and talk. That's how down I was. It's just crazy, man. But anyway, so it comes down to the financial thing. So I started streaming in August last year on Mixer. And it's kind of crazy to think, it feels forever ago, but it really hasn't been that long. But I didn't make a penny on Mixer for a while, man. A few months. And then I got, a couple small donations. And then the Embers happened. And we started making money. I was at a point where I looked at my savings and everything we had built up, and it just was so my savings got depleted, and we just came to a point where it's we're struggling huge, man. I will tell you guys right now, there was a point in time that my bank account was overdrawn, almost $300, just because I had to use everything I had and then some I didn't to be able to pay stuff. We're finally in a much better spot, but still we're struggling huge, and that's been a thing. Is I've gone back and forth about how do I actually make money then to bring in. And Heaven's once again is adamant that no, absolutely not. We can't afford childcare. So even if I went back to work, we'd be in a worse situation, because how do we pay to my son taken care of? And then if we pay that, how do we pay car payments? How do we buy food? How do we do all this stuff? So it's just kind of a back and really tough situation. But it's hard, man. It's hard sometimes. And hopefully that makes sense to you guys. That I don't do this for the money, but the money has become very important to be able to do this. If that makes sense. I wanted to be able to sit down and talk to you guys about what's been going on, because I've been distant. All I've told you guys is, hey, we're not streaming today. And it's only been 2 days, I get it. But really, even before that, my streams were pretty distant. Like, my energy, how much I was giving into it. I was doing short streams. And I just wanted to kind of open up and tell you guys about why. Not that I can promise you it's going to be perfect from here on out. But I wanted to take a chance to sit down and talk to you guys. Because even if I don't know you that well, you've been here for 5 minutes, or you've been here since the very beginning, I respect each of you. I want you guys to know that. It's a lot to me. Okay, so let me talk about why I want to do this, guys. And I've already said it multiple. When I got the courage this morning to actually do this stream, because trust me, I typed out the "I'm not streaming today" thing about 4 or 5 times, no joke, because I was going back and forth. And I finally got the courage to do this. I was hoping that anybody that maybe is going through multiple situations, similar situations, would maybe hopefully feel comfortable opening up to somebody about it. Because it's... Guys, if I didn't have the strength yesterday to battle what I was feeling, I don't know, man. I don't know how deep I would have sunk. Oh, so, okay. I'll tell you guys a couple things. So I have decided that going forward, I am going to do my best to not look at viewer count anymore. I'm also going to do my best to not look at follower count anymore. If we get close to 2,000, I probably will. But I just, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of focusing on numbers and streaming. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to look. But I'm going to do my best. Hopefully that will help my mindset when it comes to streaming too. I want to do this because... How do I say this? Because what I've seen in the however many months it's been, 5 months now? Wow, it's crazy, man. 5 months. 5 months on Mixer, man. Amen. Insane, dude. But I want to do this because what's happened in 5 months is I got to a point. Let me tell you guys about. Let me tell you guys about a stream that I had. It was in October. So I started streaming in August, and we grew quite a bit in that first part. But we hit a point in October where we were around 500 followers, 400, 500, somewhere in there in October. And I did an 18-hour stream. I did an 18-hour stream, guys. No joke, 18 hours. And it wasn't like a pre-planned thing. I just started streaming and just kept going. And I received, I think, 6 follows in 18 hours. And there was a point for about 5 hours, somewhere in there, where my chat didn't have one chat in it. And I was like, what am I doing, man? Why the heck am I streaming? I can't even get people to follow my stream. I streamed for 18 hours. I got 6 follows in 18 hours. And this all kind of bled over into November. And then I just said, you know what, dude? I need to take a week off, man. So I ended up being like 4 days because I love streaming. But I took time off and I talked to Heaven and I said, listen, dude, I don't think I can do this. People aren't following me. I don't know what's wrong, man. Like, we just stagnated. We got to a point where we got to 700 follows and then it was just like nothing, dude. Nothing, man. And I just was like, okay, well, what do I do? And so we sat down and she asked me, why do I want to do this? And this is something I had to do these last couple days. And because what I've seen that's happened in 5 months is a group of individuals came together that didn't know each other before this and have built something so, I don't want to say precious because it's kind of a corny word, but so valuable to each of us, which is Like, we all really have a safety net here. If you guys go to school and you have a terrible day at school, if you guys go to work and you have a terrible day at work, if you guys had the worst night's sleep ever and you just need a place to chill, like, that's what I want, man. I'll never be the most hype stream because I'm not the most hype person. I'm a chill person, man. I'm laid back and I want my stream to be like that. Obviously we talked about financials, so I'm never gonna be the guy that gives away everything. Even though a lot of people came into the stream for giveaways in December, but that's not what I do, man. I just want to be a place to come and hang out, play some games with me sometimes. Otherwise, for the most part, just come and chill and talk to me. Why do I want to do this? Well, I'll be honest with you guys. Yesterday, I had a really rough day. One, the Ark server wasn't working, so that made me mad. But what I just got to a really bad mental spot, middle of the day yesterday, and I scared myself, and so I really took a step back and I just literally sat there with nothing, no music, no nothing, because I'm usually always listening to music. I sat there with nothing and I just thought, and what kept coming back, and you guys can believe me or not, it doesn't matter to me, but what kept coming back is that I missed you guys. I honestly 100% missed you guys. I miss coming in here streaming. I miss sitting here and just chatting with you guys and like hearing about your days and what's going on. And I don't know, guys, that was just a big moment for me to have something that I haven't met any of you. Never. I could walk down the street and some of you, like Blue, who streams with the camera, and I know what Shadow looks like, and Beefy and all them, but like I could walk down the street and I could walk by you and not know it's you. But when I'm sitting in, so I'm getting a little emotional, guys, I'm sorry. When I'm sitting there in one of my worst mindsets I've ever been in, I sat there, guys, and I missed you. And that's how much I know that this means to me. That I can sit there in a moment where I'm just like, dude. And when I needed to change my mind, I came to you guys. And it's never fair to rely on you guys for that, but you know what? Maybe sometimes I need to and be okay with that. So I just want to let you guys know why I want to continue to do this and why that's my motivation. And I won't be perfect, guys. I'm going to have times like this that happen. I'm going to have rough moments, man. I'm going to have patches where I need to take a couple days off of streaming. And I hope that you guys will understand. You guys will continue to rock with me. And continue to be the group that I've grown to love and appreciate more than you guys know, more than I can express on a daily basis. Let me talk about the future. I don't know what's gonna happen, but one thing I do know is that I'm not gonna stop streaming. I considered it over the last couple of days, multiple times. I really thought, I even expressed it last night in Beefy stream, that I didn't know if I was cut out for this, and maybe not talent wise. I think that I think I could be a streamer, you know, like I have the talent, I have the capability, but I thought maybe it was too much for me. I don't want to quit streaming, guys, and like I said, I thought about it a lot, and I considered it, and I just thought maybe it was too much for me. Maybe mentally I can't handle it because I put too much pressure on myself, and being my worst critic is a very common thing for most individuals, but with the way that my brain is broken, I thought maybe it was something I couldn't handle. So when I come in here today and I want to take a moment to open up to you guys. Look how many of you guys are here. Look how many of you guys just sat through all of that. That was about 48 minutes, man, of just me. I don't know, man. Thank you, Jelly. And honestly, guys, I need to shave my beard too. It's one of the reasons I don't like being on camera. Evan hates it, guys. Jelly, I've watched The Office probably the entire series, probably about 6 or 7 times. I love it.